In some ways, it's helpful to think about content marketing almost as though we're in like a post-campaign world. You know, campaigns are a lot like sprint running, right? I mean, there's a lot of planning up front, there's a lot of strategizing, a lot of thinking, a lot of, up front getting ready for the actual day, and then you go. A true content marketing scheme is something that's more akin to endurance running, where just the ability to keep up with it takes precedent over all the strategizing. If you're doing any sort of endurance running, it's about keeping up with it, right? So you don't want to carry any like unnecessary weight to bog you down. Content marketing is exactly the same thing. The teams that are going to thrive are the small teams that are empowered to make decisions on the fly based on what they think is best, based on what they think is most relevant for the given times, not the big, overbearing, micromanaging teams. Those are going to be slowed down. Remember when the power went out at the Super Bowl a number of years ago? There was a really famous marketing move that day. Oreo Cookies actually had put together a small team for that day to react in time to things just like that. So there was a really famous tweet they put out that had a picture of an Oreo cookie, and it said something like, you can still dunk in the dark, okay? That was only possible because of the fact that they had empowered a small team of trusted people on their team to react to these things in the moment, to actually be relevant to the events that people were going to be talking about on Twitter with regard to the Super Bowl. If they had a long line of approvals that had to go through with every idea with that for the Super Bowl, it would never have worked, and the marketing world would be deprived of one of its most recent success stories. Now, this requires a lot of trust for business owners to invest in their teams. I mean, it can't be just Wild West out there with your brand, right? You got to trust the people you're putting in charge, but you have to do that. I mean, to not do that, to be overbearing, to be micromanaging of the teams that are managing your content on a daily basis, given how much you need to be putting out in all different platforms, all different mediums, to be overbearing on that, to micromanage that, just means you're going to be putting out less stuff. And quite frankly, that spells out a failing content marketing campaign.